So I'm holding in my hand a beautifully toned 3/9 silver medal issued in 1969 as a centennial recognition of the venerable Mahatma Gandhi. So this is a personality that most people are familiar with all over the world. I'm holding this medal at various angles to try to demonstrate this spectacular rainbow around the entire periphery of the medal. Every color in the spectrum is present. All men are brothers is what it says, and of course his name. But I just found this medal and snapped it up because, as anyone who follows my channel knows, I'm obsessed with natural toning. And this is like a beautiful aura around his entire head, and I think it's pretty special. So a little bit about the man. He was an Indian lawyer, an anti-colonial nationalist. The prefix Mahatma is Sanskrit for great souled or venerable. He was trained at law in the Society of the Inner Temple in London. Okay? So the temple takes its name from the Knights Templar. And I believe he was a Mason like most of the notable and influential Indians at that time. Whether they were gurus or politicians, they were Freemasons. I can't prove it, but having graduated and being trained in the Society of the Inner Temple is a certain clue. He was called to the bar at age 22 in June of 1891. So clearly he was exceptional. He was absolutely brilliant, or he wouldn't have even been accepted in such a school. Why was Gandhi assassinated? A man named Nathuram Godse was a Hindu extremist who objected to Gandhi's tolerance of Muslims and then fatally shot him. So unlike the message of Christ, love thy enemy, this sort of idea was not acceptable to extremists, never has been. And so both of them were executed. Why was he thrown off the train? On June 7th of 1893, he was forcibly removed from a whites-only carriage on a train in Pietermaritzburg for not obeying the laws that segregated each carriage according to race. Why Gandhi, what he's best known for? He's widely recognized as the 20th century greatest political and spiritual leaders. Honored in India as the father of the nation, he pioneered and practiced the principle of satyagraha, which is resistance to tyranny through mass nonviolence and civil disobedience. This is where Martin Luther King got his ideas and his plans, which were quite effective in the United States. And what was he fighting for? Basically social justice and India's independence from British rule. He led a nationwide campaign for easing poverty, expanding women's rights, and building religious and ethnic amity, including ending untouchability and, above all, achieving Swaraj, which is self-rule. So he was like a political genius and an enlightened soul and a humanitarian that gave his life for the cause, but was extremely successful.